This segment of DelmarvaLife is brought to you by State Farm Insurance.
Well, many of us are still cleaning up the mess after Sandy. Take a look at this video from Chopper 16 of some of the devastation out there. We're probably going to be cleaning this up for quite a while.
Yeah, that's right. The homes are still flooded. Trees and branches are all over the place, and there are still many families left without power. Now, many of you may be wondering, what do I do? What will my insurance cover? Joining us today to help answer some of those questions is Karen Davis, State Farm Insurance Agent in Salisbury. Karen, thank you for coming in. I know it's probably a busy time for you right now.
It's definitely a busy time, but thanks for having us and allowing us to help get some information out to the people on Delmarva.
Yes, many of those people are probably still assessing the damage caused by Sandy. Where do they start?
Well, the first thing is to go out, now that the sun's out, the rain has stopped, take a look on your property to try to figure out if you do have any damage. If there is damage, contact your insurance company immediately to let them know. You contact your agent. I know there's still some people without power. If you can't get through to your agent, go online. For State Farm, that's statefarm.com. I'm sure other companies have that available as well. And there's also 800 numbers that you can call to put a claim in if you can't reach someone locally or you can't find it online.
Can we go ahead and do temporary repairs until everything gets started?
Absolutely. One of the big things is take pictures so that we can, so that your insurance company is going to be able to see exactly what happened. But if you have broken windows or holes in the roof, those kinds of things, most certainly put tarps up or board up the windows to prevent any additional damage from happening. Keep receipts for the things that you have done. So that way you're going to be able to speed up the process, prevent other damage, and help the claim along the way.
Now, one of the things that it came as a surprise to me, and there may be some people that still don't know, we insure our home. We want to make sure everything's taken care of. But when it comes to flooding, that's not part of the standard homeowner's policy, is it? No, it's not. Unfortunately, flood is not something that's covered under any homeowner's policy in the state of Maryland, and I believe that's across all states. So if you do have flood damage, you're going to want to contact your flood insurance carrier if you have purchased that to file a claim directly with them.
Yeah, okay. And we're looking at some more chopper video. It's just absolutely amazing. Now, the next step, I imagine, will be the people contacting contractors to come out and fix the things. You need to find somebody who's reputable, right?
Absolutely. You want to make sure that when you have a contractor come out that they're insured, that they're licensed, that they're a reputable company. You can check with Better Business Bureau. The best resource to find out a good contractor is ask for referrals. Ask for people that they have done work for before, because they're going to tell you if that person did a good job or not.
Right.
So what if we come up with somebody that we don't know whether or not we can trust them as a contractor? Are there any red flags that we can look for as to whether or not somebody we can trust?
Absolutely. I had a client in the office yesterday who said someone was knocking on his door at 9 o'clock yesterday morning saying, hey, I can remove trees for you and I can do it for half the price of what it's going to cost to get a tree removal company out here to do it. Huge red flag. So, unsolicited work, people that just stop by, if they demand immediate payment or payment in, with cash only, if they're not willing to produce references, and if they won't provide proof of insurance or licensing. Those would be huge red flags that you may want to stay clear of.
Now, Karen, I want to jump back a little bit. We were talking about the flood insurance and how it's not part of a standard homeowner's insurance policy. Where do you get the flood insurance?
Flood insurance is offered through different insurance companies, and some companies offer it through FEMA themselves. So if you're not sure what to do, contact your current insurance provider, and they should be able to provide you with information of how you could obtain a flood insurance in the future or what that involves.
Okay, so we've come through Sandy.
Yes.
We've got some damage. Is this something we really need to get to start filing the insurance claims to get things rolling? You're
going to want to get the claim filed as soon as possible. As we had talked about earlier, one of the big things is this damage, this storm is so widespread. The sooner that claims come in is going to allow companies to know how much personnel do they need to get to a particular area based on the number of claims, so we can get clients taken care of quicker. So as soon as you know that you have a claim, or if you have questions about coverage or should I file a claim, contact your agent to get some assistance as to what to do with that.
Right.
But definitely the sooner the better to get the ball rolling. This is going to be a long cleanup process, as you talked about, so it's going to take some time to get everybody taken care of.
Right, and you've been, as you said, pretty busy, so
yeah,
folks need to get a hold of you. All right, so some of us didn't get any damage, thankfully.
Yes.
But now may be the time to be thinking about the next storm. I even hate to say it out loud.
I know. So we want to get through this one.
Yeah.
But you know, we talked a lot about, and I know WBOC did a great job of putting things on the air about how to prepare. And being prepared does help prevent damage. Making sure that your gutters are cleaned out so that rain has somewhere to go. Making sure that the yard's picked up so that we don't have flying objects. You know, with 70-mile-an-hour winds, things fly through the air and they cause a tremendous amount of damage. And now after this storm, checking trees to make sure that there's no current damage to them, because if there is, you may want to do something to them now versus waiting for the next storm to come, which would almost, you know, impair that damage is going to happen.
Yeah, we had a tree that we were watching.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything about it. It fell.
Yeah.
Now I got to go out and clean it up.
Exactly.
So, Karen, again, as Lisa said, we know you're very busy in doing all this, so thank you for taking the time with us.
Absolutely. I'm glad we were here, and I hope everybody's safe, and good luck in the cleanup process.
Great information.
Thank you, Karen. And if you missed any of this information, or if you need more help with storm cleanup and tips on what to look for when working with a contractor, go to DelmarvaLife.com, click on the show tab. Still ahead on Delmarva Life, we sit down with Miss Delaware 2012, Alyssa Murray. She'll tell us about her platform, Mela No More, and the personal connection that motivated her to be an advocate for skin protection.
Well, while we're talking skin safety, you too can protect your skin. Dr. Oz tells us how.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. There is no such thing as a healthy tan, but moderate and safe sun exposure provides important vitamin D. Limit unprotected sunbathing to 20 minutes a day. Then you must apply sunscreen. Give up tanning salons and their lethal doses of UV rays. Be a sunscreen snob. The best ingredient is zinc oxide followed by titanium dioxide.